Bechir. Oh, sorry. I'm Mariam Kili Bechir. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Yes, ma'am, we are seeing.
Oh, this is one. I think my screen is lost, right? Can you see the slide?
Yes, we
it's
can.
here. Sorry.
Yes, we
Sorry,
can.
I am Mariam Kili Bechir. I am a computer engineer and a data scientist. I'm actually doing a master's degree in computer engineering, and my specialization is data science. I'm in Turkey right now, and in my last year of my master's degree. I'm doing my thesis related to data science. My LinkedIn is with my name. If you want to connect with me, I'm gonna be so happy. And thank you for being here. Let's start quickly with our webinar. Our subject today is about the use of AI technologies in Africa. But before starting, let's briefly introduce what is AI. Maybe you heard about AI, but you don't know exactly maybe what is this field about, what this field is doing actually. So AI is simple. It is actually a computer science field, or maybe we can say an engineering field that help us creating machines and systems that can perform tasks that normally require human intelligence, such for example, perception, reasoning, learning, decision making, and natural language processing. AI is actually a powerful tool that has the potential to transform various sectors and domains such as health, education, agriculture, energy, security, etc., and by providing us innovative solutions to complex problems. This is actually the most important things about AI. AI is actually helping us solving a lot of problems, and the main things is that these problems are we see all these problems in most of different African countries. So if we use AI to solve this problem, this is gonna be really helpful for Africa and for different African countries. But inside AI, actually, you should understand that there are three types of AI, three categories of AI. The first one is call it narrow AI. What is this narrow AI? This is about the systems that can perform specific tasks or functions, such as, for example, image recognition, natural language processing, or maybe performing game playing, such as chess playing. The second one is called general AI. This one is called also strong AI. This one is about the systems that can perform any intellectual task, for example, such as reasoning, learning, and planning, any task that human being can do. And the third one is super AI. This one is called also artificial general intelligence, AGI. This one is about the systems that surpass human intelligence and capabilities in all aspects, such as, for example, creativity, wisdom, and social skills. If you look at these three categories of AI, we realize that all the activities that human being can do, AI is now actually can do what human being can do, and that is the goal of AI actually, doing something that a human being can do, and maybe surpassing what human being can do. If you heard about, for example, generative AI, this generative AI combine these two fields, like general AI and super AI. The generative AI is today's advanced AI tools, for example, such as ChatGPT, Gemini, or any other advanced AI tools. These are actually these are actually in the field of generative AI, which combine these two, general AI and super AI. These are called also, these are using different advanced models, call it large languages models, such as LLM, for example, and different pre-trained model, for example. And in the overview of AI technologies in Africa, we talked about the use of AI technologies, but what is actually this AI technologies like? If we talk about AI technologies, it is actually the use of AI tools or methods that is used to solve problems, enhancing processes, and creating value across various domains and sectors. Africa actually is undergoing a digital transformation that offers new opportunities for economic growth, social inclusion, and environmental sustainability. AI in Africa, in many of African countries, is a dynamic and diverse field that offers a lot of possibility for advancing the continent's goals and aspirations. These technologies have the potential to transform to transform many of African countries, to develop these African countries by addressing some of the continent's most pressing challenges. In most African countries, we have a lot of difficulties or a lot of challenges, such as poverty, health, education, agriculture, energy, and governance. But AI can help us solve these problems. The state of AI in Africa, as we say, it's AI actually in Africa. If we compare Africa in the past years, and if we see today's Africa, we can say, okay, AI is gaining AI has a great place in today's Africa, but it's not actually sufficient. The AI adoption is gaining a momentum with innovative startups. You see, startup and innovative leveraging AI for healthcare, agriculture, and financial inclusion. But we still have a lot of challenges, for example, such as data accessibility, infrastructure remain, etc. But what can help African countries to grow with AI? Firstly, the increasing availability and affordability of data. We always talk about data, the computing power and connectivity, which are the key enablers of AI development and deployment. Data are today the most important things in AI field. In most of African countries, I can say in Africa in general, if we consider the power of data, we can really change Africa quickly by using AI tools, because we need data in order to transform this data into insights in different sectors, such as agriculture. For example, let's say that we have data about agriculture. Let's say that when I talk about data could be images, data could be any information related to this field. We can take this data and transform this data into insights by solving a problem. For example, I said a problem related to agriculture. Let's take a data about agriculture and using AI tools such as machine learning, deep learning, etc., and make, for example, prediction about plant disease. For example, AI can be used to predict the disease related to plants, for example, or maybe healthcare system. We are going to see all of this in the upcoming slides. And the rising demand and adoption of AI solutions by various industries and sectors, such as finance, healthcare, agriculture, education, and public services, to improve their performance and competitiveness. It's really important to increase the number of startups related to AI systems, because this startup will really help many of Africans' challenges using these AI technologies. The emergence and growth of local AI ecosystems consisting of startups. I talked about this. Research institutions, for example, universities, social organizations, and government agencies that are developing and applying AI for social and economic development. AI can actually help us grow in many sectors, in different sectors. Economical growth, for example, AI can really help us to grow economically by making startup industries, companies related to AI that will help us solving our challenges. We can integrate AI in universities, institutions, civil society organization, and etc. It's really important to integrate the use of AI system everywhere, because it's really helpful. It really will help this different organization or society or university growing quickly. The support and collaboration of regional and international partners are really important, such as, for example, African Union, the World Bank, the United Nations, and the private sectors. These are really important because when you want, for example, to open a startup or to open a company related to AI that will provide services such as, for example, solving healthcare problem or any other challenges, these organizations are really important in term of partnership, or for example, they are going to provide you funding, technical assistance, policy guidance, and capacity to build your AI for AI initiatives in Africa. And private sector also. Private sector depends actually on the country that you are in. But if you want to open a company related to AI, you are going to do a partnership with these private sectors. They are going to provide you technical assistance or funding in order to help you organizing your company or your industry related to AI. What are the required skills to integrate the field of AI? These are the really important things to understand. But the thing that you should understand is the field of AI is about many other subfields. We have inside we talk just about AI, but what are inside AI? What you should know in order to get into this field? It's AI is actually about two main fields, which are machine learning and deep learning. But beside all of these subfields, there are also other subfields that you should know. For example, natural language processing. If you want to be in this field, you should know the concept of natural language processing. You should understand how algorithms are working. For example, there is computer vision inside my machine learning. For example, there are a lot of algorithms that are working behind any system that use machine learning. For example, when we talk about deep learning, it's actually related to neural networks. Inside neural networks, there are also a thousand of algorithms that are working behind the system that use neural network, for example, such as convolutional neural network, recurrent neural network, or generative neural network. These are actually the technical concepts behind AI technologies that you should understand. And let's talk about the career related to AI. If you want to integrate the field of AI, there are a lot of career actually. These are just some example of careers, such as, for example, machine learning engineering. If you want to be a machine learning engineer, these are actually the field that take care of developing or training and optimizing machine learning models for various applications. You may be a data scientist. If you want to be a data scientist, you should know what is the role of this data scientist. These are actually used to prepare or analyze and interpret data to support AI development and decision making. You see the power of data. Actually, data scientists take this data, prepare this data, analyze this data, and then build model using machine learning techniques. And we talk about machine learning, we say that machine learning is a subfield of AI. So it's also a great role to transform data into insight that will be helpful to solve problems. AI researcher, you could be AI researcher. This one explore novel algorithm techniques and application for pushing the boundaries of AI. You could choose also computer vision engineering. This computer vision engineer design and implement system for analyzing and interpreting visual data is also really, really important. For example, in the field of detecting objects, for example, or detecting person. These all applications are related to computer vision engineering. This person or this engineer are using deep learning techniques to solve problems. It's also a great field of AI. There is also natural language processing engineer. If you want to be a natural language processing engineer or NLP engineer, you are going to build system for understanding and generating human language. You see, the way of generating human language, these are now exported to computer. Computer can now generate us a lot of things that human being can do. Let's see just how ChatGPT is powerful, how Gemini is powerful. All of these applications are actually related to NLP processing, the field of AI, one of the main field of AI. You can be also robotics engineer. These are this engineer create robots equipped with AI capabilities for automation and interaction. There are also a lot of AI careers that you can integrate, and it's also really helpful for you if you want to be if you want to be if you want to integrate the field of AI, and you want to be an engineer in AI field, you should just pick one field that interests you, and you should spend your time and understanding what this field is doing in order to really be great in this field and to do what you should do, like solving problems, helping companies to solve problems, working everywhere, not only just in one country, but if you really you are in the field of AI, you have a lot of opportunities in all the world. So it's great to really pick one field and just focus on this field and then go on. And we talked about how AI can solve us, how AI can help us solving different problems in different sectors. What are these sectors? It's actually one of these sectors is healthcare. How AI can help us solving these healthcare problems. AI is actually revolutionizing the healthcare system, not only in Africa but in all the world by enabling early disease detection. The way of detecting earlier disease. This is also created by AI engineers. These people make systems that will help us detect disease, or maybe we can personalize the treatment of this disease, or making telemedicine. All of these are actually the product of AI in healthcare system that will help us solving the challenges in healthcare system. And African countries are really in need of these tools. AI can be also used to solve agriculture problems by empowering solutions that are enhancing crop yield predictions, for example, or soil analysis, or smart irrigation in African agriculture. All of these problems can be solved by using AI. AI can be used also in education system. By using AI technology, we can transform the education system in Africa through personalizing learning, language translation, for example, or accessing to educational resources. It's also really important to know the importance of AI in education, or maybe in finance, for example. The inclusion of AI in finance is this one. AI is actually facilitating the financial inclusion in Africa by enabling credit scoring, or maybe fraud detection, detecting easily the fraud in your credit card, or maybe digitalizing the banking services. This is empowering individuals in a small business, driving economic growth for Africa. AI for sustainable development. You know, the sustainable development is actually the main goal of United Nations. There are 9 goals of sustainable development, protecting environment, for example, providing good education system, enhancing the healthcare system. All of these problems can be solved using AI. AI can be used also for our social impact, such as, for example, driving social impact in Africa from poverty alleviation to community development. Leveraging AI for social good can address pressing challenges and create inclusive growth. AI skills development. This need really investment in AI skills by developing crucial for Africa's future workforce. Initiatives focused on AI education, training programs, and partnership are really essential for building a talented AI workforce. When I say building a talented AI workforce, firstly, we should understand that we should have these human resources that will work in this AI field in order to be able to create solutions for many of our challenges. What are these challenges that AI in Africa face? We have a lot of challenges, but one of the main challenges in Africa and in most of African countries is the lack of adequate infrastructure. You see, for example, the lack of electricity, internet, for example, or hardware equipment that can limit the access and quality of AI services. The shortcut of skilled and qualified human resource. One of the most important things, if we don't have a lot of people working on AI system, if we don't have a lot of people understand this AI system, how they work, how to create solution for our challenges, for example, such as AI engineers, researchers, and educators in the field of AI, they are able to design and implement and maintain AI systems. These are really important. So building human resource in the field of AI, that is what we should do. The gap in data availability, the quality of data, the representation of data that can affect the accuracy, reliability, and fairness of AI outcomes. They don't the power of data. We should consider really in every sectors. We should consider we should know how to use data, how to transform this data into insights by using AI tools, and the ethical, legal, and social implications of AI, such as privacy, security, accountability, transparency, and human rights that can pose threats to human dignity, autonomy, and well-being. What are the opportunities? We already talked that we have a lot of opportunities, but let's understand that the economic growth, one of the most important opportunities that we have in Africa. AI technologies have this potential to drive economic growth in Africa by fostering innovation, creating new businesses, opportunities, and attracting investment. The action that should be taken is that the action that should be taken by the government and business that can leverage AI to enhance productivity, improve efficiency, and contribute to the overall economic development of the continent. The innovation hubs, for example, the emergence of AI focused innovation hubs and startup systems in various African countries provide a fertile ground for collaboration, knowledge exchange, and entrepreneurship. And the addressing social challenges, AI is a powerful tool. We talk about this. AI can be powerful to address social challenges in Africa, such as healthcare, accessibility, poverty reduction, and education gaps. And this can be done by making initiatives and projects that leverage AI for social impact that can create lasting positive changes in communities. And here is a sample taken from a research published recently. You see how many of AI startups that we have in Africa. For example, in Tunisia, you see there are quite of AI startups, companies that working on AI by, for example, making data and analytics solutions, creating bots, for example, such as chatbots or virtual assistant. Some of companies are working on computer vision, making camera detection using AI technologies. For example, language recognition. We have a lot of different languages in Africa. We can have there are actually a virtual system that can understand these different languages in Africa. In different countries, you see, we have Morocco, Tunisia, and Ghana, for example, Senegal. In Nigeria, there are a lot of AI companies And in South Africa also, we have there are a lot of AI companies that are working well, and Madagascar, for example, Ethiopia, Uganda. But you maybe realize what is the problem here. The point is that we just have these countries. You see, these countries that are interested in AI, I can say, or if we look at in these central places, for example, you see there are some countries that don't have any startup related to AI, for example. Unfortunately, this is one of the big problem that Africa is facing today. It's a really big challenges. You see the center of Africa in African continent in general, but it's also a great things that there are at least some of countries that have companies or startups related to AI. These are doing their best to solve African challenges. And let's talk about the African women in AI. Especially, this is a community that has a lot of women, and the great things is all of these women are interested in technologies fields such as AI. And unfortunately, uh, despite the growing of AI, we have a challenges, especially as women. There is a lack of diversity and inclusion in AI, especially for women. There is a lack of women in the field of AI, and Black people, for example. African women unfortunately face multiple challenges and barriers to access and participate in AI, such as lack of resources, education, mentorship, or representation in different countries. Um, Despite all these challenges, there are many inspiring examples of African women who are making an impact in AI, both in academia and industry. Let's see this woman, for example, the example of one of the great African women who is in the AI field. She is called Faye Cobb. She is a professor of information system and technology at Carolina State University in America. She focused on health disparities, social justice, and AI ethics. She is a Ghanaian and a great woman working a lot of AI, in AI field. This one also is one of the great women that can be an inspiration for us. She is an Eritrean Ethiopian, and she is also a co-founder of Black in AI group that promotes and supports Black researchers in AI. This is a really great and helpful things that Africa is needed. She is also a computer scientist. She works in the field of artificial intelligence, algorithmic bias, and data mining. This one also, she is called Muital Nkonde. She is the CEO of AI for the People, AFP, which is a non-profit communication agency. She is one also of the 10 top women in AI. This one also is one of the great inspirational women in the field of AI. She's called Danielle, and she is a principal researcher at Microsoft. She developed machine learning methods for personalizing healthcare system, and she's specializing also in statistics and machine learning for healthcare application. This one also, she's called Jo Adowa, and she is a Ghanaian American Canadian computer scientist. She do digital activities based on at MIT Media, and she works in many of bias by making decision in software using art, advocacy, and research to highlight the social implication and harm of AI. And at the final, I have a video that a short video that I want to show you how AI can help Africa, a video of 5 minutes. So, sorry, I just want to play this video for you. It's a really great video. Can you see it?
Yes, we can see, but it's not playing.
Okay, a minute. What about the size of screen?
Yeah, the screen size
A
is
minute.
okay.
Okay, a minute. Okay, let's watch this video. This video is actually about the artificial intelligence to intelligent Africa. So the voice is clear.
You can't hear anything. It's not moving.
Great. Great.
The video is not playing.
Hi, Mariam. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Your video is not playing. Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
A minute. Can you see anything now?
We can see a screen, but the video is not playing.
Okay. I'm going to play it on YouTube. A minute. Can you see it now? Or can you hear the voice?
It's still
No, I
showing the
think
same screen.
your screen is stuck.
Oh,
I think you need to stop sharing what you are sharing, then you share the YouTube.
okay. So the video is not playing anymore. I was okay. Let me
No, yeah.
share again. Okay, I will
Okay.
share it again. Can you see it now?
Yes, you can see it.
Okay, I will try it again. Can you see the video? Can you see the video now?
Yes.
Or can you hear the
I
voice?
can see, but I cannot hear.
Okay.
I can't hear.
You cannot hear?
No.
Oh. Okay, I will try it again. How is it now?
Playing, but I cannot hear. I don't know if it's just me.
So
I
Mariam,
can't hear also.
yes, you don't get the
may,
voice.
maybe if you are using headphones, you can unplug them.
Sorry, you
I'm
said?
sorry. I can't hear as well. I cannot hear the video. I can only see play. That's not playing now. But I can't hear the video. I can't hear what the person is
Okay,
saying.
I will try another things. Now I will try to play it on YouTube. Now, can you hear it?
No.
No, I can't
Oh,
see.
I think the video is even off now. There's no video, it's just
there is no video.
now there's a video,
Hey,
You can
Mariam.
see
but
the
it's
video now?
paused. Yeah, we can.
Yes.
So what I was trying to say is
Okay.
that maybe if you can, if you can like unplug the headphones if you have them in, so that we can hear. Because at some part can be like it can play, but you can't hear anything.
You mean that I will close my mic or?
No, not your mic. If you've inserted a headphone inside your laptop or machine, you could take it off.
No, I didn't put any
Say anything in there, yeah?
headphone.
Okay.
Yeah, there is
Okay, so
nothing. What I can do is like, sorry, Nadia, do you have a laptop that I can send you the link and maybe you can share? You can try on your side.
I'm
Is it
not using a
possible?
laptop. What you can do is give us the link in the chat box so we
Okay.
can everybody can like use the link to see the video, because
Okay,
as yeah, that would be better. And also because we have like some minutes left, you can use it for like Q&A. So if the ladies have
okay,
like
that's great.
questions,
Okay,
like you can,
I sent it the it's a great YouTube video. I recommend you to see how the video is talking about how AI, artificial intelligence, can make Africa intelligent. This is actually a TED video made by a founder of one of the big company in Ghana, which is like this She Code Africa. It's also about a company related to for training girls in the field of AI. That's a great video. I recommend you to highly watch this video. And after watching the video, I'm so sorry for not making you. I'm so sorry for not being able to watch the video. It's a short video of 5 minutes, so hopefully you will you will watch the video in your side. So about the future outlook and the future of AI in Africa is promising, with opportunities for innovation, economic growth, and sustainable development. Embracing AI can really can position Africa as a global leader in leveraging technology for positive change. Thank you for your attention. And if you have any question, I can take it. Sorry, I don't see the chat that.
thank you so much, Mariam. So there is Mariam sent the link to the video in the chat box. You can see it under the message that Mary Bracing shared.
Okay.
So you you can share it again so the ladies can see it. So anyone who have like a question to ask Mariam, you can drop the question in the box if you cannot unmute. If you can unmute, please. You can raise a hand so that we can give you time.
Okay, I see one question here in the chat. Someone,
Okay.
Haley asked, how do I deploy machine learning in an application? And please explain, how do you know you need machine learning in your application? Oh, that's a really great question. See, if you want to make an application, or if you want to build an application related to AI, the main thing that you should know is what you want to do actually. You ask about how do you know that you need to use machine learning in our application. It depends to your data, I can say. If you have a data ready, and if you want to build an application, let's say that you want to build an application that will predict, for example, disease in healthcare system, okay? And you have data related to, I can say, diabetes disease, for example. How we know that we should know that how do we know that we should use machine learning in this application? When you are in the machine learning field has different types of algorithm. There is supervised machine learning, unsupervised machine learning, and reinforcement machine learning, and also it's a kind of deep learning. There is also deep learning. Deep learning is actually a subfield of machine learning. So you should know actually the functionment of all of these algorithm. For example, let's say that you want to predict disease in healthcare system. I told you the example of predicting disease in healthcare system. And let's say that in this data you have a label, okay? Supervised learning is actually a machine learning algorithm that will help you to use machine learning algorithm to build model that will predict you a binary classification problem. For example, your application will going to tell you if the patient is affected by a disease or not. This is a binary classification problem, like 0 and 1. You have a label, you have your data. So you are going to use machine learning algorithm, especially supervised machine learning algorithms such as logistic regression, or maybe I can say any other linear classification problem. You should use this machine learning algorithm and training your model, and this model will going to predict any kind of disease by if you give any other data, like for example, you already trained your model, you already built your application, and you have your model. If you take an outside data and you give this data to your model is going to tell you the prediction of the disease, if the person that you provide the data to the system is affected by the disease or no. So this is the use of machine learning. So you understand what I mean. You should firstly understand how your data is, and you should also know if you are in the machine learning field, you should know how every algorithm is working, the work of any the role of these different machine learning algorithm. And about the deployment of machine learning and application, you already built your machine learning application and you want to deploy it. There are a process that you should follow to deploy this machine algorithm. Most of machine learning algorithms are now deployed in the cloud services such as Amazon AWS services or Google Cloud services. If you already trained your model, you should build writing a code to firstly deploy your model into your local machine, and then if your model is working in your local machine, you can now deploy your model using your cloud services system. There are a lot of processes that you should follow, but if you really want to build an application using machine learning and deploy it, you should work on this project. These are called end-to-end project, from collecting data into building the model and then deploying this machine learning model. Hopefully I'm getting you got what I'm saying?
Yes, I
And
did.
that's great.
Yes, I did. Thank you. So if like you use
Yeah, please.
thank you. If you are like you want to use images, do you train your model to like recognize images
Mhm.
So that it predict maybe what happens in future based on the pictures provided?
Exactly.
Okay, thank you so
There
much.
are also algorithm. You are welcome. There are also algorithm related to images data. Most of algorithm that we use in order to predict that we use for images data are mostly the deep learning models. These are related to computer vision field. You got what I'm saying? It's not actually machine learning algorithm by itself, but you should use mostly deep learning algorithm because images data are not really linear data.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you for asking this question. There is another one. How can we ensure that AI is developed in a way that benefits all people in Africa and not just those with access to resources? Oh, it's difficult actually for especially for African countries who don't have access to resources. The most important things in AI, it is so simple. If you want to start, or maybe in this country they want to do something related to AI, the most important thing that you should have is internet, electricity, and your computer. The main three things that can help you building something in order to help this area solving the problem. So if you can find, or maybe how to say, there are a lot of remote resources. For example, if you just have internet and electricity and you have your computer, you can build application in order to solve problems. So, and this one can really help your area or any others African countries to develop. So just by starting making something, you already making a step to development, starting by yourself and then making something that can be helpful for others. I hope I answered to your question. Fatma, she's asking, kindly recommend any online materials platform one can sell. Okay, that's a great question. If you have, if you want paid courses online, I can recommend you highly to take the course from Coursera. And from Coursera, sometimes there are free courses also. For example, if you want to specialize in machine learning, there is a course called Machine Learning Specialization, the most taken course in everywhere. If you just if you don't have any level in AI or machine learning, you can take this course. This course, it's actually a course supported by Stanford University. It's a really great course. It's on Coursera. But if you don't